Welcome to the Podnas with Face, Pat,
with
and
that being
Tiz.
said, man, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Podnas, a show with three friends separated by distance, connected by brotherhood, having weekly conversations that you can join in on. As always, I am your boy, 1/3 of the Podnas. It's Tiz, and I am along with
The other third of the partners enjoying his baggie of French toast crunch. You're everybody's favorite mutant ninja, the Padawan here, along with Dramatic Pause.
Oh, this week is distinguished face. How are you doing, gents?
he got that mustache.
Elite mustache.
Oh man. Dastardly. Face dastardly.
Foiled again.
Fired! Rats! nigga said shit like cheese it. Cheese it, it's the fuzz.
Cheese it was.
Oh man.
Yeah, say.
Getting chased by Mounties and shit. Deadly do right.
Oh man, bro.
No, cover.
This is the shit that I don't even know what the fuck I was trying to say, but yeah, that's the shit. That's the shit. And the shit with the shit. And the shit. Y'all know what the shit is, man. What's good, y'all? We here, man. What episode is this? Episode 34. Damn, we getting old.
Knocking them down.
We can go to every club. We partying everywhere. We working on 401ks. We got careers. We 34 episodes old, man. We getting it. That's pretty epic. Shout out to all of you.
I like progress.
Yes, man, that have been following us for all 34 episodes, man. Thank you for sticking with us. It's been a process, man, and week to week, man. You know, we be pulling it together, but we here again, guys. And let's get right off into it, man, because I need this tonight. This is one of them nights where I need this. So let's kick it off with five positive news stories about Black people. Let's talk about Black people doing cool shit. So first things first, tenure was approved for the Pulitzer Prize winning journalist Nicole Hannah-Jones. In a 9-4 vote, the Board of Trustees at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill on Wednesday approved tenure for Pulitzer Prize winning journalist Nicole Hannah-Jones. The vote Wednesday after a closed session comes after controversy about why Hannah-Jones, a renowned journalist and winner of a MacArthur Fellowship known as a Genius Grant, was not offered tenure in her appointment at the Huntsman School of Journalism. Hannah-Jones won the Pulitzer last year for her work on the New York Times Magazine's 1619 Project, which examines the consequences of slavery in the United States. That project has been assailed by some conservative critics, and she has faced staunch criticism since releasing it in 2019. That comes to us from NBC News. So shout out to Queen Nicole Hannah-Jones, Pulitzer Prize winning Nicole Hannah-Jones for getting tenure. Go Tar Heels, you know, only for basketball. But,
Peace, Queen. Peace, Queen.
Indeed.
Salute
Peace,
to the
Queen.
female soldiers.
Indeed.
Salute to the female soldiers. She's right there in the front line with that critical race theory.
Right on. So that's big money right there. Another queen. The military base welcomes its first ever Black-owned natural hair care vending machine. I didn't even know that this was a thing, but it is. So Cindy Taiwa, CEO and founder of Diva by Cindy, has expanded her natural hair vending machine brand to the heights of the armed forces. Yes, the opportunity has come a reality at Fort Belvoir in Fairfax County, Virginia. This is the first military. Indeed.
VA.
That's why I picked this one. This is the first military base to receive the machine, which is operated by Yolanda Brown, a military veteran who has been a franchise owner for about 2 years now. Diva by Cindy offers franchise opportunities and is hoping that other women and minorities take advantage of this opportunity in the business of the beauty industry. In 2017, Diva by Cindy hair care products, a natural and alcohol-free brand with extreme detangling abilities, opened the first natural hair care kiosk in Baltimore, Washington International Airport. In 2019, they revolutionized the industry by launching BWI Airport's first natural hair care automated vending machine, affirming their place in the modernization of the beauty industry. That comes to us from blacknews.com. The first story came from NBC News. Now, that's dope. I didn't know they had hair care for like where you could just, holler at a player on the strength of, let me get up on this action here. Let me just, as I'm walking by one day, as I feel like it, let me just get up on this. That's pretty dope to me. Did y'all know this was a thing?
I didn't know, but
No, I did not.
I admire when somebody puts something off in the universe that wasn't there before.
Indeed.
Yep.
Big facts.
As a creator, that's one of those things you always want to do. So,
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right. So, third story. Siblings in Atlanta surprise mom by paying off her mortgage. June Hassan, a mother from Atlanta, Georgia, says she was pleasantly surprised when her children decided to help pay off her house. It started out as a joke. June had always made fun of letting. Hold on. June had always made fun of. There you go again. We got another one, y'all. June had always made fun of telling her son and daughters to pay off her house someday. But her children and grandchildren took it seriously and made it come true on her birthday. Inside the birthday card they gave her was a check for the remainder of her mortgage. We were just as surprised as she was that we were able to do it, Tony, June's son, who was a lawyer, told 11 Alive. A part of me thought it was possible. It meant as much to me as it did to her. Tony said he had always thought of giving this gift to his mother since he was 14 years old. So for the last 2 years, he teamed up with his two sisters, Sherry and Jessica, to start saving up to finally make it happen. The siblings say that one of their sisters died last October, and it was obviously very devastating for their mom. After that, we said we have to just do this for her, Tony said. You never know how much time you have with someone. June says that she feels blessed to be able to proudly celebrate the moment with both her children and grandchildren. Now, that's some dope shit. You always hear about, black kids, ain't worth shit. They ain't doing nothing for their parents. They cussing out their parents. But look at what's really happening in the community. This is the shit that people don't be highlighting. But this was happening for real. People buying their fucking parents' cribs and shit. That's fucking dope to me. I love it.
Positive. Good positive.
I fucking love it. This shit made me happy. Like, I don't know if nobody else care outside of our podcast, but I really enjoy looking up these stories every week now. Like, this made me happy to see. Like, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, black people. Yep. So, yeah.
Shouts out to Tony.
Oh, yeah. What you said, Tony? Right on.
Shout out to Tony.
Yeah. Go, Tony. Good man.
Good man.
And this ain't Tony that did this, but we was talking about it the other week on our podcast, so I guess it applies. Let's go how I'm gonna segue into the next one. So reparations. California has launched a slave reparations task force, a first in the country task force in California to study and recommend reparations for African Americans is conducting its inaugural meeting, launching a 2-year process to address the harms of slavery and systematic racism. Tuesday's meeting of the first state reparations committee of the U.S. came as President Joe Biden commemorated the lives of hundreds of black people killed by a white mob in what was then a thriving African American community in Tulsa, Oklahoma, a century ago. It also comes just over a year after George Floyd, a black man, was murdered by a white police officer in Minnesota. A federal slavery reparations bill passed out of the House Judiciary Committee in April, but it faces steep odds. The bill, commonly referred to as H.R. 40, was first introduced in Congress in 1989 and refers to the failed government effort to provide 40 acres or 16 hectares of land to newly freed slaves as the Civil War wound down. That comes to us from the independent.co.uk. So yeah, man, we was talking about, we was talking about reparations on the pod a little bit ago.
The stimulus versus the reparations. That's what we're doing. Yeah, Face brought it up.
And then, like right after that, I had a conversation with a dude, one of my homeboys down here, and we was talking about reparations, and we was like, well, how could we get it? Like, who's gonna figure out like who counts as a descendant of slavery? Who counts as far as who's white versus black and all of this shit? Like, who's gonna actually come up with that? So now we got a committee, guys. We got people working on it. So, you know, that's a start.
Baby steps.
It's a start. We ain't have that at first, so it's the first, you know, in the country. So, shout out to California for pushing that initiative forward. I appreciate it.
Shouts out to HR 40, Human Resources 40. There you go. We do need a human resources for America.
Indeed.
All I can say is about damn time.
Amen to that, bro. Amen to that. So that was number 4, guys. And then
it's way past due.
What you said, Faith?
It's way past due.
Way overdue, indeed. So that was number 4, and then number 5. Annette Nance Holt becomes the first woman, period, but she's also a black woman, to lead.
It makes it even better.
Chicago's fire department. After working for over 30 years in several different positions within the Chicago Fire Department, Annette Nance Holt recently became the first woman to lead the Chicago Fire Department. Her appointment to the top position of fire commissioner was confirmed last week by Chicago City Council. WGNTV.com reports, Commissioner Holt has more than 3 decades of proven leadership and a passion for public service that makes her the perfect fit for this role, said Mayor Lori Lightfoot. Furthermore, in a time where more works remain in order to eliminate discrimination, racism, and sexism from the firefighter profession, Commissioner Holt's history-making appointment as the first woman and black woman to lead as fire commissioner couldn't have come at a better moment. Holt was appointed first deputy commissioner in 2018 and has been serving as acting commissioner since Richard C. Ford retired earlier this year. So shout out to Annette Nance Holt in Chicago. Make that commissioner Annette Nance Holt in Chicago. And you know that comes to us from goodblacknews.org. So man, shout out to the black movers and shakers.
Look at that. Look at that equality there now. Like, for once, we got a woman telling men to go down the pole to fight fires.
Oh, come on, bro. Hell no.
Fight fires. No, you know women love firefighters.
Oh, come on, bro. What in the hell, man?
That is some cool ass shit.
Damn straight it is, man. So, man, you know, that's the cool black shit that's the cool shit black people are doing this week, y'all.
And you know, I like when you bring up that because we always talk about how can we do this, or people holding us back and what we have to do and what we can't do. But to highlight positive black stories of people that ain't really, ain't really giving their props on a larger scale, I really like that. We trying to bring light to people who are doing something positive in our community.
Yeah, I'm right.
Big fact.
But moving on. So my topic this week I'm bringing to the table is basically sacrifices, you feel me, and the positive and negative effects that they can create. Now, when talking about sacrifices in every facet of life, you have to say there is sacrifice in any relationship, personal relationships, sexual relationships, friendships, just dealing with yourself, business relations, internal sacrifices for your kids, sacrifices to save money. It's just sacrifices all around. But with these sacrifices that are made, they're all good things that happen, because if you're sacrificing something of your own for somebody else, say you're sacrificing time to spend time with your kids, you may be losing out, but they getting happy. You feel me? So it's positive and negatives on every sacrifice. So
Right.
the sacrifices y'all made in life, you feel me? Like, what do you feel is the biggest sacrifices that you've made so far, and the positive and negative things that have come from them?
Wow.
I'll go first.
Thank you.
Now, the biggest thing I can say that I've sacrificed just in life, period, is time. Um, all around, just as I sit back and look on life as life and time has passed, I've sacrificed a lot of time doing things and just making other decisions, and I've let time go by, not committing myself to other things. So, i.e., a job I had before when I was working retail. I was committed to my career, so I was committed there, but I was sacrificing time with my family. And so time was moving by. I was missing birthdays. I was missing this. I was missing that. All while I was focused on the career, trying to get the money to provide for the family. So while I was sacrificing time, I was focused on trying to do something else to provide. So where the positive was, you have more money to help with the income. The negative is you lose time with family and you miss out on important things. Or on the reverse side of that, if you want to sacrifice your income, you may not be able to do what you need to do or do what you want to do per se, but you're satisfied in time, and you're always there. But that's just a small example of sacrifices, positive and negative effects. You feel me? So I mean, like I said, time, that's like the biggest thing I can say I've sacrificed in life. Just committing myself to different things, and then looking back on hindsight 2020, because I don't believe like you can really see the negative effects of your sacrifices in the moment. You only see what you see. Is when you take that step back and you look and you have a wider scale, wider scope of the incident or the situation, where you can see both the positive and the negative, because you can see now from your side, and you can see holistically what the whole situation is by the sacrifice that was made and the outcome.
Right. Right. Um. Damn. Yeah. I think. Well, I think it was two. I'd say one at the beginning, or like more throughout our relationship before recent times with my wife. I've sacrificed time doing fun, silly shit, like going to the clubs and shit like that. Like I sacrificed a lot of that party stuff um, to build my relationship with her. So I feel like the good part is like I have probably a stronger marriage than a lot of people that are like in my friend group down here. Like a lot of them come to us to try to like ask questions and stuff, and I think it's because like we spend so much time like actually working on our relationship. But the downside is I also like missed out on a lot of shit that happened in like a good 6 or 7 year stretch where like I just wasn't around a lot of shit, so I missed a lot of shit. Um, so that's definitely was the downside. And then now I think the biggest sacrifice that I made, I would say in recent times, would have to be probably time, like you said, but specifically time spent away from following my dream. Like I spent a lot of time like doing my job, which is fulfilling and I love it and it's my career, but it also takes a lot of time away from like what is now my passion, like what I feel like my true love is, which is podcasting. So I feel like the good thing is it allows me to have a stable, paycheck. It allows me to do good in my community. It allows me to, take care of my family. But it also, the downside is I know how much more I could do with this if I had that time. You know what I mean?
Understand. I pick up what you're putting down.
Let's see what for me. For me, I got some. My immediate one is I like sacrificed like me doing music so I can put all my energy in doing this book, because I felt like the same amount of creativity that I would use music is what I would use to make this book, pretty much. And I sacrificed it. Tiz brought up something that like I kind of relate to a little bit, like to get my life together or whatever. I sacrificed a lot of passions in that I wanted to do as far as like rapping and art stuff or whatever, just so I can get myself in a stable situation where I can move forward pretty
Right.
much. Because it was for a good minute, life was kind of rocky and didn't know where to go. Some cases I'm still, but I think that's just me as an overthinker. I'm always overthinking like what's my next move what's my next move, but I can't make Rome in one night. So yeah, I
Indeed.
would say probably those sort of off the top of my head, probably the two big sacrifices that popped in my head. Yeah.
Right on.
But I would say the positive of that is I got my life in a situation where I can plan stuff forward and move and get myself organized on a business plan for like the artwork that I want to do, pretty much whatever. So
Right.
yeah,
Damn right. Now, follow-up question to that one. Now, we know both men and women make sacrifices. Now, I know we don't have a woman on our panel tonight,
Right.
but who do y'all
feel free to
personally feel
comment.
make these sacrifices, men or women?
You said what?
Who do y'all feel make more sacrifices on a daily basis or just on a wider scale, men or women, and why?
Um.
Every answer we say is
Yeah,
going
I'm
to be a
coming with
dangerous
them.
answer.
All right.
Coming with them questions. Tonight.
I'm going to say this in a generalized way, and I don't have any stats or nothing to back this up, so this is strictly opinion based. So please don't crucify me, guys. But Tiz take. I'm going to say voluntary sacrifices, women. Involuntary or requested sacrifices, men. I feel like women do a lot of stuff that nobody asked them to do and that nobody really needs, but it makes them feel whole or like justified. Like my wife does a lot of stuff around the house. I appreciate all of it supremely, but a lot of it is not stuff that's necessarily important to me. It's more stuff that she does because she wants to do it to make herself feel like, I don't know, it's like something in her that she says she needs to just do. You know what I'm saying? So like that's not a sacrifice you're making for me or the family. It's a sacrifice you're making just because you want to do it. So that's a voluntary sacrifice. Involuntary or requested would be like on a day-to-day basis, I won't ask for anything all day in a 24-hour period. But the amount of requests that come my way or things that I'm asked to do is limitless. So like I think
Amen.
it depends, but I also feel like both sets of sacrifices are valid, kind of like a lot of the shit, like I said, like my wife does some of it, like it's not stuff that would be important to me on a day-to-day basis. But I do notice the like right now, she's out of town for the night. She coming back tomorrow. She had to go to Florida to do a session for her job or whatever. So like when she's gone, like I do notice those little things that she normally would be doing not being done. And it does have an impact. So like I feel like it depends on the dynamic. On like in a married household, I would say definitely it's probably even. It's just the women stuff is a lot more voluntary stuff that they just do, and men is more like they'll ask you for a million things, even if you don't ask for nothing. That's my opinion.
Wow.
Hope I don't get beat up.
I
I don't want no
I don't
smoke,
think you
wife. I don't
will.
want I don't want no smoke, Miss Tiz. I don't want no smoke now.
I don't think you will.
In my perspective, I feel me personally, I feel like it's mutual. It's like even. You feel me? Because you have to weigh each set of sacrifices is weighed different. The sacrifices a man makes, you have to weigh on that manly scale what we're willing to do, what we're able to do. You feel me? And vice versa. For a woman, time might be everything. So for a man to sacrifice time for her, that may mean the world. You feel me? But to us, that don't mean shit. Time is time. You feel me? If I can't do it today, I do it tomorrow. You feel
Right.
me?
Mm-hmm.
So we just gotta weigh it. To us, having that meal ready, or a woman coming home and sacrificing, oh, I needed to go do my hair, but I know Dan needs to be ready. I know he need to eat because he's been working today too. Let me go make a meal real quick for him. That may mean a lot to us to have our woman come cook a meal for us. You feel me? To her, that may be just something to do to get out of the way. So to her, that may be something meaningless that she's sacrificing. Well, to us, that may be something great.
Right.
So I just think the different sacrifices that each person makes, at the end of the day, and boil down to be even, because it definitely is weight on a different scale. If you flip the scales, you feel me? Then everything will be greater on one of the other sides. Because if you have a woman trying to make manly sacrifice, of course it's going to take a little bit more effort. You feel me? Especially when it comes to the physical sacrifice. Now, for a man to make a female's physical sacrifice, depending on what it is, it may be a great ass sacrifice. But then again, it could be something like, oh well, because at the end of the day, in some relationships, I don't know about all, but in some relationships, a man may want kids and a woman doesn't. You feel me? But the woman's like, you know what? I sacrificed my body to get this man a child. I love him that much.
Right.
So she's sacrificing her whole body, you feel me, for the sake of bringing another life in this world. So she's actually making two sacrifices. You feel me? So at the end of the day, she could possibly lose her life giving that child. So she's willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for you and that child. So I look at it a little differently. Just that's the background of it. So I mean, I say about you.
True. That was funny, Tez, but
I didn't mean to do that right there.
Yeah,
I had never hit this level on this seat since I bought it. And I was just like, oh, let me see what this does. I'm like, oh,
Whoop,
hey,
whoop.
I like it though.
I was going to say, the person that actually do the sacrifice don't feel the actual result of the sacrifice. It's the person who he do the sacrifice or she do the sacrifice for that's going to feel it. And it's just like what Face said with his example or whatever. Like he appreciates that she might just think it as one of those things on a list, but he appreciates that she doing that thing on her list or on the list or whatever.
Right.
So I feel like is that, and then it all depends on the sacrifice individually too, because like one of the biggest sacrifices for the woman is like giving birth and giving her life to take care of the child.
No, that's a big
Like
fact.
that's such a big sacrifice that when you think of sacrifices, that's probably one of the top 10 on the Family Feud list to put up there, or whatever. As far as what men sacrifice or whatever, you have to I feel like you got to look at the society we're in and the society we built as far as, what we've done so far, and that could also depends on your views about life, you know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of men that sacrificed their lives in wars and sacrificed their lives to be activists against, certain things or whatever, Black Panthers and stuff like that or whatever. Those are the first examples I think of because I'm a Black male or whatever. So I feel like the results and the achievements of the sacrifice or whatever kind of weighs in on what sacrifice, because it's like you can't really rate the sacrifice so much or whatever equally. But it's like in the genders, only a woman can do certain sacrifices that a man can't, and vice versa. Like, and until some scientists come around, which they probably already started, and men start giving birth, I don't know why they don't even like giving birth. So I don't know why a man wants birth for all that pain and everything. But yeah, nobody's topping that right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my pretty much agree with y'all. Yep. But
with all that being said, I think it's time.
What a time for?
You think it's time?
What a time for? What a time for? What a time for?
Let me look at the. Oh yeah, I think it is time, y'all.
Oh,
I think it's time.
I think it's time. I
we're
think it's
looking at my
time.
Wola. It's about that time.
All my partners fuck with me. Tears fuck with me. Face fuck with me. Y'all know what time it is. Good and
What?
fuckery.
Good and a fuckery.
Cameron voice. Hill real voice.
Good and fuckery.
Righty, y'all. Once again, episode 34.
Can you
Good and
hold on
fuckery.
1 second?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I want to get a piece. I want to get a piece of cake. If you could just hold on 1 second, bro. I don't want to miss none of this shit. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Fuckery! Let's get it.
All right, y'all. Episode 34, Good and Fuckery. Let's start it off with a little bit of good. So I just saw this post randomly. Randy Moore, black man, has been appointed the first Black Forest Service chief.
Cool.
We're just doing first. I don't know.
Randy
Name's
Moore.
Randy Moore.
Randy Moore has been appointed the first black what?
First Black Forest Service chief.
Oh, go black.
Mm-hmm.
There we go, King. There we go.
Yep. Yeah, that's just
Black
just
man right
popped
there.
On some good baller-ish, you know what I'm saying? Will Smith wanted to spend his 4th of July in New Orleans, and he found out that they didn't plan for a fireworks show. So you know what this man did? He bought fireworks for New Orleans.
Oh wow. Like for the city?
For the city.
What you just say? Will Smith bought fireworks for the entire city?
City for a fireworks show for New Orleans.
I'm done.
Yeah.
We'll be just stunned on another level.
Yeah, just hey, I want this to happen. This is my type of party. We're gonna do this type of party.
Like you know, in the neighborhoods around my way, you know, it'd be that one dude that he got the bigger fireworks than everybody else. So after everybody shoot off their little jumps, he'll keep the party going with his big rockers. You know what I mean? You know, but
Just
it don't be no citywide shit. It be, you know, a couple blocks.
Hey,
Will be just doing too much.
Yeah, jumping out of planes and some mo-ish.
Have you
Having
seen
red
his
table talks?
When he does like challenges and shit? Like he be having like world-class production for a 15-second clip.
Yeah, he be doing it. And Joe Budden start hating on it. It was funny. But yeah, he be doing that all the time.
In the dictionary, you see Will Smith, and I got cake in my bed.
Happy birthday.
Will Smith.
Fresh Prince of Fireworks. Yeah. Next on the list, Tennessee State. Hersey Miller. Yep, that's right. Master P's son. He signs a 2. Nah. And with those nah. He signs a $2 million NIL or endorsement deal after the NCAA changed their rules and stuff about, I guess, getting paid for endorsements.
Yo, I love that. Yo,
which they should have in their first place.
Because of that rule change, they should go back and retroactively like undo all that shit against the O'Bannons, against all of these players that had to deal with that bullshit. Go back, take that shit back against Reggie Bush, all of them, like get them kids they credentials back and they accolades back.
Yep. And then what's next on the list here? We're right on the borderline where we go from good to fuckery here.
Oh shit.
So this borderline is
fuckery alert.
This borderline is brought to you by Versus. As y'all know, Versus. I don't know. This
you didn't see the Keith
this
Sweat
summer,
versus Bobby Brown, bro. Ciroc, come on, Ciroc, taste good like I knew you would.
Hey man, Bobby came in like, look, man, I know this pandemic had y'all not doing anything.
We
but
got something
I know y'all
in
getting bored.
common. Hold on. We got something in common. Ciroc, come on. I'm gonna drink you all night. Yo, Keith Sweat, them niggas was up there drunk as fuck, bro.
Yo, and Keith was on the low shading Bobby on the low, yo. He kept just on the low shading. Oh, you gonna do that? You do a little dance move and shit.
Oh, am I battling you or New Edition?
All them shit.
Nigga, you battling alcoholism the way it looked.
Yeah.
When you were singing to that glass all night. Yeah. Nigga, hair was just. He was doing the D-Lo Brown.
I have to start watching this shit.
Yo, when I tell you the shit came out of nowhere, it was like a surprise in the night. It was like a Jay-Z or a Beyonce album. That shit just dropped. It won't no prelude. I ain't heard nothing about it until afterward. The first thing I heard about it was the recap.
They said it wasn't like any promotion because it was like Essence Fest, and I think it was a part of Essence Fest. So in Essence Fest, they just had verses up there, but I don't think they really showed who was going to be. This could have been like some last minute booking, but hey, they put on the show.
When I
but he
tell
did that little
you,
dance move that he
big
did.
bruh, they had this breakdown moment, man, where they was like, because Ciroc is one of the sponsors for the show or whatever. These niggas got to doing this little interlude and like this little remix talking about the Ciroc.
Oh my God.
Keith Sweat was like, Ciroc, come on. And Bobby Brown was in the background just, we got something in common. And Keith Sweat was like, he was like, you tasted good like I knew you would. And Bobby's still in the back
all night.
And Bobby's still in the background. We got something in common. Then this nigga Keith Sweat took this cup and looked at it and did the D-Lo Brown and said, I'm gonna take you all night.
Bobby B.
We got something in common.
Never let you down.
Yo, this part of the show is gonna be horrible for the people listening. But if you go back and watch this verses, you're gonna understand everything so much better. Just go back and watch the verses, then come back and click right to this part of the episode and pick back up with us. It's gonna be great for you. I promise you. It's amazing. Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat.
I don't know who thought of putting those two together, but boom.
Yes, they got something in common. It's called alcoholism.
Ciroc.
Ciroc. Not Ciroc, but Ciroc. Oh, hold on, man.
It's manufactured in Chicago.
You know how I'm built, man. You know what I'm about to have to do, right?
Oh, bruh.
It has to happen, yo. Like I know I shouldn't, but oh my God, bro. These niggas.
Y'all don't know. I think he's about to look this up so we can all look at it. Whatever.
Ciroc.
Versus gives us so many great moments.
We got something in common.
I like to thank Timbaland and Swiss Beats for putting this all together, just because they beefed against each other one time and they did a battle and it made a business out of that.
That's battle. A good point. That's a very good point.
Straight business. An entertaining business.
Is this?
What's y'all dream versus?
Huh?
What's your dream versus?
My dream versus. That is Jesus.
It might.
Um,
My dream versus that's never going to happen would be Michael Jackson versus Prince, because that beef is a long-standing beef, and I always found it entertaining. But if somebody alive,
yeah, I don't know, man. Why is that so loud? Yeah. All right. See, yeah, I can't find it, man. Okay, so. Oh man, I'm gonna get my homegirl to send it to me, yo, cause she got that shit. I know she got it saved to her phone,
we're
bro.
gonna send it. We're gonna cut it up in here.
Oh, it's gonna be part of a vid. It's going down.
Yes, it's
Oh,
gonna
man.
cut up in here.
We got something in common. The fucker.
iMovie.
Sherlock. I'm gonna wake up JoJo. Oh, I gotta cut that out. Okay, Sherlock.
Oh man. All right, from one versus to another, the lame love versus of Tiz's favorite person that he don't like is Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy, and they had DJ Academics actually DJing, which I find the most hilarious. Like how y'all put
Soulja Boy won.
Yeah,
to me.
Yeah, I think everybody going to say that just because.
A lot of people say Bow Wow won, yo.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you,
I mean, Bow Wow got a hive.
Soulja Boy was doing some meme shit. Like this nigga played the same song like 2 or 3 times with just a different artist. Dub played it on that shit. Like it was ridiculous. Like what in the hell are you like? What? This nigga was playing beats that he made that won't even his song. It was just like this nigga played the hidden verse to him and Drake's song that nobody's ever heard before that night. Like this shit was wild.
Soulja Boy is a great form of entertainment anytime he is shown on television.
Yes.
And it's like you want to be, you feel like you should be embarrassed, but at the same time you don't care because you're laughing. You're laughing your ass
and
off.
because it's like he has a point to a lot of the shit he says.
Yep, he does.
Like when he says I'm the first TikTok artist, kinda he was the first nigga that had people doing them little challenges and shit.
Mm-hmm. He's the godfather of that.
He's revolutionary in a lot of ways, man.
If social media,
Big Draco.
If social media was if social media was personified into a person, I would say Soulja Boy, between Soulja Boy and on a evil clone side, Tekashi. Yeah, it would probably be in between those. The bad side of social media, Tekashi. The funny shit is social media.
Just give me Soulja Boy. Fuck Tekashi.
Bro, we're all in agreement with that. All in agreement with that. So more now we in the fuckery part. Here we go.
Hey,
here's some fuckery.
The fuckery shot.
Here's some fuckery. All right. So one of my favorite new artists, actually Face Mob actually put me onto this artist.
Coy Leroy?
Or whatever. Not Coy. Not Coy Leroy. Big Purr.
Put nobody on that. Don't put me on. Don't put me on me.
Purr.
That's her song, man. With Pooh Shiesty.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep it moving.
They call her Big Purr.
I'm not calling her no Big Purr.
I don't even
Coy Leroy.
Nobody.
You named her Coy Leroy. I'm gonna call her Coy Leroy.
Koi fish. Yeah. But
Boo Booic blood.
This is the artist. St. John. St. John. Yeah, he was he was at West Hollywood talking to Uzi's ex Brittany Bird at a restaurant.
Shout out VA. Shout out VA. She's from VA.
Oh, that's what's up. I didn't even know that shit. All
She
right.
used to hoop.
Shout
She
out.
used to hoop in high school in VA.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, Lil Uzi felt some type of way, I guess. So he walks up to St. John, swings, miss, and then somehow some gun got involved, and they said they flashed it on St. John. And yeah. I feel like Lil Uzi had something.
Nas had a verse about this. Fake thugs, no love. You get the slug. See before Augusto.
That though, Sean number 5. That was a great album.
Yeah.
You freak bitches played out. Get stuck in out.
When will niggas ever learn?
That was a very good album.
As soon as he swing, St. John moved the other way, and he at that moment he knew he fucked up.
Right.
Fucked up right
At
then.
this moment, I know that outside is about to open up. I just heard the most thunder.
Thor? Is that you, Thor? Shanga?
No, that shit was loud.
Zeus?
That shit about to throw down. Elsa?
Down.
Elsa, is that you? Elsa? Elsa?
Raiden? You do a combo
they got
move?
that tropical storm down here in Georgia.
Oh man.
I'm waiting on the wife now. She down there in Florida. I'm waiting on her to hit me up now. Let me know.
She good.
Yeah, everything on the up and up and up. You feel me?
Yeah.
What you just say?
Yeah, man.
It's a storm in Georgia right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you say she gone?
Florida. So
Yeah,
Elsa
I hate
down
that.
there. I know you hate it. I know you hate it.
No offense to nobody who lives there that's from there, but I hate traveling in Florida. I really do. I've been to Florida like 2 or 3 times, and every time I've been, it's been a horrific experience. I either get stuck there.
I ain't had no issues, but I can understand your plight for sure.
You feel me? I either go to a city that don't nobody speak a lick of the English. So it's horrible trying to order food at regular places like McDonald's. I went down there. I'm sorry to break the heart. You feel me? Like, add this to the fuckery.
Nah, this is fuckery. This is part of the segment now.
Right.
I went down there for a little vacation with the wife. The second time, not the first, just the second time. Not even the third, the second time. You feel me? We went to casinos, had a good time down there. You feel me? Like, tried to order food. Every time, it was a situation. Because nobody spoke English well enough to understand hamburger or pizza.
A hamburguesa.
You feel me? I won't try
No
nothing
queso.
different and new outside of the regular palate because those are 2 easy things that people can't really mess up. But did they mess it up? Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Getting stuck. I didn't find out till my 3rd trip that Florida was the lightning capital. I didn't understand what that was, so I had somebody tell me, they were like, oh yeah, we get the most lightning in America. So if there's lightning here, at the first strike of lightning, every plane is canceled until the last strike, to 15 minutes after the last strike. I was like, so how do you know the last strike gonna come? You don't. I said, what the? So basically, just everything is just canceled until whenever.
I need y'all a better weather system. We get that Doppler 10, Doppler 100.
I'm sorry, but I really can't stand. And anytime I hear somebody talking about Florida, I got to put that in. I'm sorry. But once again, no offense to no one who's from there, lives there, or likes there. That's just my opinion.
Because it's the dick of America. So, yeah. And you know all that crazy stuff, Florida man. You got to look out for Florida man. Florida man be just doing something all the time on the news. Florida man fights alligator over meth.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Florida is freaking crazy, man. And I think it's like each part of Florida is its own little type of crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't
Oh,
been,
yes, indeed.
ain't been to every part of Florida, but yeah, it's its own type of crazy. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure if you go out there at the certain spots, you're gonna have fun, but don't get trapped in lightning lightning capital of the country, pretty much. Oh man.
Hell no.
Oh, let me clear my throat. DJ Cool for y'all. I ain't want to be doing that all in the ear because I know I'd be doing that all the time. Oh, all the time. Play back the video and everything. What's wrong with Padawan? And they got an iron lung with rust in it.
Oh my God.
Hell, what's wrong with it? But anyway,
Yeah.
next. So I don't know if y'all know, but it's like a Britney Spears like documentary out or something, and it's crazy. Like she, because of all that crazy stuff that she done in the past or whatever, she's like in this stipulation, I guess, with her contract or something where she can't make her own decisions. She can't like she can't make her own decisions. She don't even have the choice to have, like, if she wanted a child, she don't have the choice to have a child or whatever. Like it's crazy. Like and now it's like the fan base now is like saying, free Britney, free Britney. Everybody saying free Britney or whatever. And contracts, man. I don't know what it is, but I don't know how she even got into that contract. But man, she's basically a slave to her contract right now. Or whatever. Certainly is. I brought that up because the fans have been saying free Britney, free Britney. And you know what the universe did? The universe freed Bill Cosby on a technicality. So that's what happened. That's what happened. So Bill Cosby is free or whatever. I'm pretty sure they had a party and everybody checked their drinks first and everything. I'm not saying he. I'm not saying I'm a bit torn, okay, because I grew up with the Cosby Show or whatever, and shoot, I was born while the Cosby Show was playing, pretty much, or whatever, and basically when when I look over the evidence or whatever, they actually have him actually admitting to doing that shit or whatever. So in that sense, I feel like he should be punished. The person that messed up was the DA, because the way they set up like the first agreement or compromise or whatever, the way they set it up, it was like a technicality in that the judge had looked at and was like, because of this, we gotta let him go, pretty much, because it violated his right to plead the fifth or whatever. That was one thing. And I believe the other thing, what was it? The other thing was he had to admit to it, but he couldn't say nothing about it or whatever. Something like that or whatever. But something in that technical, like something in that agreement, it was a technicality, and the judges like said that was like unconstitutional or something, and they let him go, pretty much, or whatever. So on some on some on a side note, I would say it's a good thing that had happened, because that let us know that these DAs just can't do whatever they want, because they got away with that with a guilty person. They can get away with that with an innocent person if they feel like sticking it to somebody. Pretty much. That was so with that. That's when I'm using that as the way to bring up my next subject or whatever. And like with laws and everything and rules and things like that, and all these loopholes that we have. Um, what was it? The subject that brought me to next topic is like with Shakara Robinson, ever. Because all right, of course, as we know, she is not in the next round of the Olympics, basically because she didn't pass the marijuana piss test, or whatever. And like, one side is like, all right, if rules are rules, you've been knowing those rules beforehand, and yeah, or whatever. And I mean, I understand where she's coming from or whatever. She's going through stuff, but at the same time, like everybody goes through stuff, and you already knew those rules, or whatever. And if it was anybody else or whatever, they'd probably say the same thing or whatnot. So that's what I about that. But as more I was like looking into the Olympics or whatever, it's kind of I look more and more and was like, man, they're like fighting any old thing to like just ban against. It seemed like everything from you can't have Black Lives Matter up there, t-shirts, or it was like it was something that wasn't even have nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. It was like a black um a, a black head cap for when you're swimming or whatever, and it wasn't
Like
allowed.
this.
Yeah, exactly like that. And they in the Olympics banned that pretty much or whatever. So it's like, all right, this is weird. This is weird. So all of this led to my next topic. Is it that rules are just rules and they just mean and all rules are meant to be followed, or are some rules are meant to be broken or whatever? So within that topic, I'm like, what are some rules that y'all feel should never be broken? And when do you feel that rules should be broken? And then my last question is, do morals make rules and laws, or money make rules and laws?
You want to go first, too?
Hmm?
That's a lot to unpack, but I think I can follow. Let's try. Okay, so first off, the first premise or question was, are rules meant to be followed or are some rules meant to be broken? I would say that unjust rules should sometimes be broken. That's the only way that the status quo or that progress can be made toward a better rule or a better version of said rule or the abolishment of said rule if it's not something that fits into society. Um, to go further on that, what I would say is money does make rules though. If rules were based off just stuff being fair, then morally justice would match what happens legally. But legally, that's not what happened. Legally, it's whatever you have the money and the effort and the resources to prove
Mm-hmm.
is what gets litigated and what gets judiciated. So I would say it's definitely money that makes the laws, that determines how the laws are applied, that kind of regulates the laws. Like if you think about even what the police really are trying to do, they're really just there to like save property. They're there for like to protect property. They don't really
Security.
give a damn about people. Right.
Yeah.
They there to protect property. So like at the end of the day, like it's all about money and resources at the end of the day. So yeah. Face mobbing.
How you feel?
Um, let's see. Now, I agree that unjust rules should definitely be broken when need be. But I also feel that there are some rules that are classified as just that are in certain situations should be broken. I.e., thou shalt not kill, you shouldn't kill, murder, 187, whatever you want to classify that as, that's definitely something you should never do. But would you kill for your family? yeah, I would murder you in a heartbeat for my family. I'm willing to break that rule in a certain situation. You feel me? And destitute, you're not supposed to steal. Stealing is against the law. Larceny is a crime. But is a starving mother gonna let her kids go hungry, or she's gonna go steal a loaf of bread for her kids? You feel me? Like, and certain situations, just rules. It's a necessity for them to be broken. Um, from the crime stopper standpoint, no law should be broken. No rule is unjust because it's put there for a certain reason. But are the reasons still applicable to the times? You feel me?
Okay.
True.
I get that.
We as a culture, we as a society have come a long way since a lot of the rules that we govern by were initiated and put in place. But we
Right.
still go to day acknowledging these same rules. You can go to jail in certain cities for jaywalking. Nigga, what?
That's crazy.
Did you just roll up on me and give me a ticket for my shoes? For me walking? Get the fuck out of here. You don't just tell me be careful. Be more careful next time. Do that. Serve and protect. Don't meet a quota. But that's a different conversation. But if I'm like certain rules need to be broke, I'm trying to cross the street. Ain't nothing coming. I'm right here. You mean you want me to walk all the way down into the crosswalk? For real, man?
That's dumb as hell.
My house is right here across the street. I walked all the way up the block right here, and I just happened in my house across the street. I need to cross right here. But you feel jaywalk.
Yeah.
So it's a necessity to break some just laws. Now, unjust laws, do away with them. Now, what makes laws and rules? That depends on where you're at. But on the larger scale, money does. Because money moves mountains. You feel me? Money moves the world. It's sad to say that, but money makes things happen. Just look at one of the largest corporations in America, Walmart. Their company is so big and they give so much money to the government, their company is allowed to do and set certain rules that the state and federal don't. You feel me? So their company stands outside of certain rules just because of revenue, the amount of revenue they give to the country. You know, so
that's crazy.
It's a here and there thing. You feel me? Like, but you really don't know that until it's like the stuff you know about where you've been and what you've experienced. You feel me? Like you only know that from the inside the experience, the inside the knowledge. You feel me? So you know about certain rules and the application of them and why they're set there. But once you've been on both sides of the table, you understand like that rule don't make no damn sense. But on the other hand, you're like, yeah, I see why they put it there. So to look at a rule and break it down and say, is it just or is it right to have that? It all depends on also the stance you have on in authority. If you're the rule maker or the rule enforcer, you feel me? So the rules are the rules. But if you're the person the rules are being enforced on, you're like, man, that shit don't make no sense. Why do I really need to do? Why do I really need to do that?
That's big facts.
I can do this just like I can do that. You feel me? So I mean, it all depends on the stance and situation you're in that current stance. But if we're talking about on a larger scale, to know faces, know how I feel about a lot of shit. It is what it is. Things that I need to abide by, I abide by. Things I don't, I won't. But I teach and raise mine to do what is correct. You feel me? I teach and raise mine to do differently than their father does because their father does what their father does. But I want better for mine. So I teach mine differently than I do. But I'm just at this point with rules and laws and stuff like I wish that there'll be a revamp on a lot of stuff because, like I said, like we're living by olden rules and olden times. We're still talking about old shit, but no one wants to take a relook at it. We champion our old rules and standards, but every day, like we see them violated in the media and nothing was said about that. We just had a president who just violated everything like a president is supposed to be held to do and govern himself by. And that was allowed. And people are mad now that he's not backing off. So I mean, like, rules and laws. Rules and laws. It all depends on what stance you're in. I mean, on that side, he didn't do nothing wrong. He's outstanding. On this side, do you really see what the fuck he's doing?
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, that's my opinion.
That's big facts.
I feel like on this subject, one, it really is no rules. It's only regulations and stipulations to put on a society. Like if you gain and acquire enough money and power, do you really have any rules and laws that you have to abide by? Especially if all the rules and laws is really made to protect money and people who make money for the government that makes the laws or whatever. So yeah, I mean, in a sense, every rule can be every rule can be broken. The only thing that could, like, of course, I feel like the rules that shouldn't be broken is, protect all women and children, from harm and predators. Just like Faith said, thou shalt not kill. You pay your debts. Don't steal from no one. The normal golden rules. You treat people as you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or because even though sometimes you need to treat people how they are treating you, you know what I'm saying, to correct those. But really in this society, if we want to look at it at a moral standpoint, if you're a Christian, look at your Christian values. If you're Muslim, look at your Muslim values. If Buddhist, whatever. But if you looking at the core values of what is supposed to be good and morale, there is no such things as rules and laws for real in this society, especially when if you have enough money and power and enough people on your side, you can do whatever sick thing you want and get away with it, as long as it's not any social media around.
That's real.
And for a good long time,
sad but real.
For a good long time, I mean, for a very long time, that has been true. I mean, we can go from the first laws and rules that was ever made, to be Code of Hammurabi, or if you're in Egyptian time, all those rules and laws was made to control the people so they can have them do what they need to do or whatever. It's the same thing today. Like no one in power is really thinking of it's the good of the country. If they thinking the good of the country, if they make the country look good, yeah, it's an ego thing. I'm the one that made the country look good. I'm the one that did this. We rose. We have brought unemployment down. This is my other bragging right. This, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Nobody really cares. And I mean, the common man, I can't really blame the common man for not caring, because we already, like, you have a family. Faith has a family. The main concern of y'all is your family. Anything outside of that is no concern to y'all for real. And that's it.
Nope.
So my thing to that is, like, you make your own rules. It's all perception. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's all perception. If you think about
choices, man. It's choices. You have the choice to accept or reject any energy that you wish. You can allow something to exist in your realm, or you cannot.
And I realize that because a lot of powerful people with companies or whatever, a lot of that money might have came from some unscrupulous deeds or whatever. And all they did is just chop at us as, hey, this is a bad thing, but that's my sacrifice. As
and half the damn country's made off of bootlegging, gun running, and
racketeering
back in the day. Yeah.
And they look at it as, hey, this is my sacrifice. I'm sacrificing my morals so I can get to this point. And at this point, look what I got. Generational wealth for my family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no rules, man. Ain't no laws. I'm not telling people to go out here butt naked to do whatever the heck y'all want at gunpoint in Florida. I'm not telling y'all to do that at all. I'm not telling y'all to put pills and stuff in people's drinks because you got money. I'm not telling y'all to do that. I'm just
Minnesota
telling
and
y'all to
Florida,
watch.
y'all don't do nothing else. Y'all have done enough.
I mean, after Minnesota and the Postmates, I don't know what to think anymore. I'm the one with the pussy and the cigarettes.
The pussy Postmates.
Oh my God. Say what?
I got the good stuff for you.
Okay.
Don't
Y'all
you?
know what I'm talking about. Check our lives.
Sounded like Bobby Generic's mom.
Now,
But,
moving on this week, before we get to anything else, I just want to put something else in the fuckery. One thing I hate is how you really can't go nowhere if you got an animal.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
That is a different.
I mean, it really is, because I mean, I'm gonna be on some Karen shit. I'm sorry. It's discrimination. I mean, hey, there are little babies. They should be go everywhere too if they're trained. You know, they're on a leash. Why can't I bring him in certain places? I don't want to take the nigga.
Because most people ain't allergic to humans, but they are allergic to dogs or cats.
I don't know about you. I'm allergic to some humans, man. I'll be coughing and sneezing right around some people. Oh, get it away from me.
I'm just saying.
Making me itch.
Man,
and
you
stuff.
want the realest answer, and this is gonna make Peter mad. It's gonna make a lot of people mad, man. At the end of the day, as a general rule of thumb in human society, not necessarily like specific countries or stuff like that, but like as humans, we don't give a shit about animals. We give a shit about them just as much as they amuse us or make us happy. But if they are an inconvenience in any way, we will remove that inconvenience and keep it pushing because they're not humans. So we don't have that same connection to them. Some people do. Again, this is a broad sweep, but we move that goalpost of how much we give a damn about an animal very liberally, depending on what the situation is. We love animals. When Bambi mama died. But our ass will fuck up Bambi's cousins and other woodland friends on Thanksgiving and not think another damn minute about it. Oh damn, that was good. Y'all got some more? Give me a plate for the go. Like, I mean, like, you know,
I don't know, man. I don't know. You get some white folks crying over a police dog and shit, that make the first page.
Yes, they do. Like, again, they will do that as they eat a bison burger on their plate. Again, we selective about animals, so it's like we cool with animals as pets. But you also
have a pet cat, but
they
you eat
also
Chinese
don't
food?
they also don't let pets just in any type of restaurant or any type, like some places just ain't gonna let you in there unless they're a service dog. You know, we cool with them, but as far as it's not inconvenient, once it becomes inconvenient, okay, you're not human.
You know what you could do, Face? You know what you could do? If it is a service dog, you can do your best Ray or Stevie Wonder impression. Get one of them dark ass glasses
and one of them
just walk around
the guy
with
sticks.
I'm trying to get to be a service dog. I'm trying to get him trained.
I think you should do it. I think you should do it and record it. I think you should do it and record it. Let's see what happens.
Register them as what is it? Them emotional support dog.
Yeah, that works. That goes right down the line.
Me through my pandemic trauma.
We found one rule that Face is willing to break.
There you go.
One rule, one law.
You got serious
and I think it's time.
dog. That dog got involved, boy. You got serious about that thing.
Shit.
We'll break the rules and the laws for KJ.
When that nigga said, I'm going Karen on it, I was like, oh, he mean this. He mean this shit. Oh, man, he done clutched his pearls. Oh, shit. oh, my.
I am appalled.
I take that nigga everywhere.
Motherfuckers don't allow dogs.
The only reason I ain't take him everywhere when I was out of town because I ain't want to have no issues out of town. But in town, he going everywhere, yo. Like every store he go in, dollar store, Walmart, like it don't matter. He's in the store walking around on the chain. He don't bark, he don't move.
Who that with that dog? Oh, that's just Face with the dog. We
right.
That's all it is.
When you live in certain areas, that should be allowed. Like you pull that shit off some of these Walmarts down here, they gonna let you know that you and your dog get the hell out.
Sir. Here at the Buckhead Walmart.
You go to the West End Walmart. Hey, Shaw, you can't have that dog in here, Shaw. Hey, Shaw, you can't have that dog in here, man. You gotta get that dog about it, man. Hey,
is that Walmart in Buckhead?
Dog up here, man. You better go get that dog up out of here, man. Shaw. Hey, Shaw, you gotta get that dog up out of here, man. I don't care. Hey, man, I hear you.
You did the hand wave.
You gotta emotionally support that shit up out of here, man. You gotta get the dog up out of here, man.
You did that hand wave perfect, Tiz. You did the Atlanta hand wave perfect, dog.
The same, man. Hey, Shaw. Hey, you gotta get that. Hey.
Oh shit.
It's above me now, Shaw.
You might get it in the flea market, but I don't know about.
Oh yeah, you might get it in the flea.
Yeah,
the
green
flea,
bar.
they might try to see if you want to fight that dog while you're in there.
Yeah, so you might not want to bring that in the flea market.
Hey man, you know.
You from Virginia? Oh, Michael.
Yeah, man, we take some bets in the back, man. Come on, man.
you from Virginia, here, man? You know Vic.
$2 man.
No offense to Vic at all. You know they.
The dog fight against the law, y'all. So don't do that. And I tell you what else against the law, y'all.
Going out of town weekend for having a dog.
I don't know what he just said.
What'd you say, Faye?
I said somebody called the cops on me this weekend when I was going out of town just for having a dog.
Oh, well, that
was Karen.
Yeah. Yeah.
How dare he?
Oh, he has a dog out of town. Oh, let me call up this Negro. We'll put an end to this here. 911.
And he had a curly mustache.
I knew he was up to no good when he said Boulder Dash.
What? I'm gonna grow that shit.
Oh man.
He called me a rat fink.
He said that he was gonna tie me to a railroad.
Right. He ran off with a top hat and a round bomb with a fuse. Just chuckling to himself.
So how did he laugh? Like ha 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 ha? No.
And as I dialed the police, he told his henchman to cheese it, the fuzz.
And I don't like cheese on my. I don't like fuzz on my cheese.
Oh, that means it was bad.
Bad.
I know it's already mold, but it went bad. It went badder.
No.
It went worse.
I'm lactose intolerant.
That should be against the law too.
Oh shit.
And so should Face's man laws.
Oh shit. Oh my god, hold on.
Is he crying?
All right, fellas, this week on Face's man laws.
What? Okay.
We can do that again.
No, I'm probably gonna use that one.
All right, fellas. This week with the man laws, I got 4 quick ones real quick. Number 1, know when to shut your mouth and move on.
Know your role and shut your damn mouth.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times these young men are old and keep running their mouth sometimes they get these other situations they don't want to be in. Sometimes it's best to know when to shut your mouth and just move on, man. Just ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, just keep it pushing. That's all.
Indeed. Indeed.
Don't check your ass and cash. Just basically quick to the point.
I'm so good at
Number
that.
2, you say you so good at that.
That's part of my job, man. You know what? I'm gonna just let you talk. I'm gonna shut up because you're gonna get
Right.
off my goddamn phone. Yeah.
And let them talk themselves out of shit. Sorry.
Survival tactic.
That's it.
Number 2, know how to not overcommit in situations.
I need to learn that.
Too many
That's
times
big
you try to
facts.
put your all in and your all is not needed. Know when to give your all and when not to. Know
In the
when to
NBA,
let
they
you
call
know.
it load management.
There you go. There you go.
True.
Straight to the point. Load management. Know how to manage your load.
Yo, you know I'm immature as fuck, man. You can't say those bullshit like that. Oh, nigga. Pat,
Oh,
put that on a
pause.
clip. Know how to
Pause.
manage
Pause.
load.
Pause.
Oh,
Smokey! Hey, y'all, Smokey out here taking a shit. Well, I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
On another man law, wipe your ass.
Wipe your
yeah, I had
ass, wipe your ass, wipe your
had
ass.
a time. Number 3, know how to deflect temptation.
Ping, ping, ping. Whoa.
You know, don't get caught up. Don't give in. It's always when you're doing right the temptation wants to tempt his way in.
Yeah,
Don't even entertain it. You feel me?
indeed.
Don't give it a second thought. Always revel in the thought of what you have.
Big facts. A bird in
Number
the
4,
hand is worth 2 in the bush.
there you go.
I need to
I think I
stop giving
said
them
that
second thoughts. I think I've been giving them like 3 or 4 thoughts, a couple of 10s. Then but I don't do it. I don't do it, y'all. But I give them some thoughts.
Them thoughts is the problem. That's the problem now.
You're right. You're right.
Damn thoughts.
I like to give a shout out to Megan Nees. All right, I'm done.
What?
I'm done. Yes. You got to continue with the man laws.
Megan's knees, though. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. What
They sacrifice every video.
about?
They sacrifice every video.
Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy.
Deflect that temptation, y'all. Deflect it.
Ping, ping.
Face got the truth.
Amen. And amen.
Number 4, walk with your head held high in confidence.
That's right.
You gotta start in the school first, man. Believe in yourself. Be confident in everything you do and walk in that. You feel me? Don't be too prideful, but have pride in yourself. It's a thin balance you gotta have with that. Too prideful, and you get conceited.
Indeed.
Just the right balance of having pride, and you can walk with confidence. You feel me? Some people see that, and it's what's the word I'm looking for? Not an attraction, but it's like a magnet. You feel me? Like you draw other good things around you. You
Yeah, that's an attraction.
you feel me? Like I guess.
Makes sense to me. We can roll with it.
So but when you doubt and
It's
you
true.
walk in doubt, all you get is negative. You feel me? Like you keep getting so much negative around you and negative coming to you. You got to be confident and walk with confidence in yourself to have that positive. You can have that positive success. You feel me? So I mean, that's my 4 face man loss this week.
Man law.
That's right. Walk tall. Walk hard. Wait, that's Dewey Cox.
Walk hard.
That was hilarious.
Walk hard. Pause.
Walk hard.
play some walking hard to my
Walk
woman.
on.
You remember back in high school when they used to call you to the board all of a sudden and you be staring at the girl butt for like 30 minutes in seventh period, and then you realize, oh, I gotta get up and go to the board in front of everybody. My shit rock hard, need Levi.
Yeah, you gotta do like
that was walking hard.
I had to perfect the art of walking writing on the board with one arm and your other hand, holding it. Try to look cool while you're doing it.
Some nasty shit. Thank God ain't nobody never pull up my shirt or nothing, man. I used to take my whole Johnson and take it up and just
put it up in my
belly, so it just be sitting up in my
I got an Audi.
In my belly.
I got an Audi, not an Eddie.
And back then though, the good part was, grew up in the 90s, so like clothes was big. So like I have on a big sweatshirt or something. But boy, thank God ain't no girl that would just come and try to be playful. Let me see your belly button. Oh, you're gonna see a lot of dick. Ain't no belly button.
One freak jump in the back of the English class.
Ain't no belly button, bitch. This that dick.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm editing that out. I just drew. Oh my God, bro.
Oh my God.
I spent this whole episode trying to stay off of one of Pat's clips, but I got a feeling that Pat's clips like the Shacked and the Fool of the Week. My ass on there more than JaVale McGee.
Today's highlights.
Nigga, I am. Oh man, I needed that type of crap, man. I appreciate this. I don't know how we got here or how this conversation got started, but I needed that laugh, man. I needed that laugh. God damn. No, bitch, don't take me right there, girl. That's that dick.
So what's the answer here? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Yo.
Carry the two.
Yo.
Carry this.
They used to have to give out the church hug sometime in the hallway, yo.
The haymaker hug from far away.
Nigga.
I'm trying to get a whole hug.
Nigga.
Come embrace this love.
Dick be all up in the girl titties. Hey, come here. Wait, give me the hug, girl. Hug, girl.
Damn right. Damn right.
You hug the girl. Oh,
what is that? No, that's just my belt buckle.
Belt buckle. Girl, that's this dick.
Why is it pulling like that? You know how the jean pants be, folded and stuff, and it look like when you sitting down, it's like, but yeah, that's all that is. It's just the jeans, they were like the way they folded.
Girl, I needed to laugh tonight, so thank y'all for indulging me in this bullshit here.
Oh man.
Oh my God, man, that is hilarious to me. Oh, who was that?
Join the Podnas next time.
Right. For this dick. Oh, I'm just pause. I don't know, man. This shit funny to me though, man. That comedian that used to do that, man. This is funny to me. Oh man.
Oh no.
I don't know where did it, what were we talking about?
I don't know, but we got it recorded, so we can always go back.
Yo, talking about somebody about to be dying laughing when I edit this week, boy. Thank y'all. This has been amazing. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to roll up after this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Felt like Kendrick Lamar back in high school. Girl, I know you want this dick.
Oh man.
Bruh.
Oh man.
Ooh, man.
Money trees.
Yeah, go get these gray sweatpants. Oh man. Yo, high school was a funny time, boy. That shit used to be funny as hell, bro.
Girl told me that gray sweatpants and joggers are like male lingerie.
Nah,
for women.
them in pajama pants. Yo, my wife won't let me go nowhere with them shits on. It ain't no just swinging the wall, but no, nigga. No, nigga.
I gotta go get some juice.
She
you gotta get some juice.
She already knows about to be going down. I'm gonna be on fucking register 13. And then gonna be the little lady there sitting there staring at this dick. And she gonna have to kill somebody. So nah. Pajama pants and sweatpants is off limits going anywhere outside of the neighborhood. Like I can wear them to like work. And the only reason I can wear them there is to like, because it's a physical environment, athletic environment. So she like it makes sense there. But to just be going casually, just hanging out, oh shit. Shit me. Better come on, put these dungarees on. Come on, put these dungarees on. Put these chinos on.
This how the girl got me. This is how the girl got me. She was like, "You look like the type to just be going out with male lingerie." I'm like, "What the hell you mean with male lingerie? I'm not out here in my drawers." I'm thinking she's talking about I'm like out here wearing my drawers. I ain't that. This is not Prince.
I'm thinking like, yeah. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, this is no.
Hell did you have on?
I'm like, what the heck you mean? No, you do that. I was like, all I'm wearing is some sweatpants and joggers. Like, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
She said you got on the male equivalent of boy shorts.
Well, I didn't know. And I love women in boy shorts. I didn't know.
She said them shits is like sundresses, nigga.
Oh my god, and I love sundresses on women.
The male sundress.
Yeah, man.
No, we don't do that, man.
But sometime around the house, man, like I have an alternative, something I can wear, but I just throw on the sweatpants just so the wife can see the, the dick cleavage. Give her a little peek. Let her see how we hanging today,
Nigga, did you just say dick cleavage? Fuck.
This week on episode 34, Tiz gives more marital advice.
Dick cleavage.
To keep the spice going.
Hey man, look, your wife walk past you sometime with the TikTok leggings on or something to show the cuff. Sometimes you gotta walk past her and show your dick cleavage. You know what I mean? Let her see your printage. You know what I mean? Just walk real slow past, like let it be one evening when like the TV on in the living room or something, and it's dark though. So you can see the silhouette, and you just walk on across, and just kind of slowly walk across so she can see the sway. Sometimes you gotta do that for your wife, man. Let her get her looks in.
Sometimes you can't control it because it'd be morning time. You know what I'm saying?
It's morning time.
And that's exactly how it be. It's with that same voice. It's morning time. I'm up. And you gotta walk around, stuff like that. Go use the bathroom and all that stuff.
Morning time ain't about no looking. It's time to get the action morning.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, that's the best time right there. Shit, too much blood in the morning. You can't fight all that. We got to just go ahead. You're going to have me relieve this. Yeah. had me out here in these streets walking through Walmart with my shit all tucked up, clothes a little tighter now. I can't be walking around. Why you got your flashlight right there, sir? What is that?
Walking around looking like a dang octopus flying around.
Then I gotta come back home and explain why I ain't got no groceries. What happened to you? I got kicked out of Walmart. Why? Walk around with this dick. What you mean to you? None of this shit. I am turned up, but it's fun. So damn it, y'all gonna deal with this shit. I'm gonna have to mute this or something, but I can't cut.
I turned around and I knocked all the cans down.
I'm gonna have to leave at least one of these dicks in there. Paul.
Leave one of the dicks in there.
That's what she said.
Every time you say it in the bed, I'm gonna have to cut to something else. Hey, how you doing, everybody? You go back.
Make sure one of them Jones be like the sausage party or something, running or something, do some funny shit. or like something in that shape, like a cactus swaying in the breeze or some shit. You know.
Random missile launch.
Yeah, you know, I feel me. You feel me.
All right.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be a fun episode here, buddy. But yeah, man. I reckon that's about as good a place as any to end this week's show. So I don't have no black business after that. I don't even feel comfortable talking black business after this show. There's been I know what I want to call this episode.
Just wait until it pop up.
Yeah, I don't know how that's. I just wait till it pop up.
This boy.
But that's good timing there, buddy. Yeah, I don't know what shit, man. This has been a hell of an episode here this week, guys. Episode 34. We did another one in the book. The Shaq episode when he went to the Lakers.
Trey Foe.
Yeah, man, the big Trey Foe. You know, as always, if you want to support us financially, please feel free to do so. You can donate to us by going to $Podnatiz1. That's PODNATIZ1 $ at the beginning of it on your Cash App. Get on your Cash App. Or you can also donate for as little as $1 on buymeacoffee.com. You can also sign up for memberships there for as little as $5 a month. And with those memberships, you get exclusive perks like behind the scene episodes. So whoever is the person who gets on Buy Me a Coffee for this episode is going to enjoy the fuck out of this because it's a lot. It's probably not going to make it to the mainstream. Yeah, man.
And you ain't have to use your $40 to get it. It's as low as
Indeed, man. Indeed, as low as
no single life prices for y'all.
For that. And but yeah, man, come on over to buymeacoffee.com/the Podnas and sign up for a membership. You get Discord access, you get exclusive perks, you get the name topics, you get panel access, you get to pretty much get behind the scenes at all times. And you get exclusive deals on merch. And if you go over to our patreon.com and get a membership there for as little as $5, $10 on up, you get all of those same perks, but you also get free merch from time to time. So, join us on those if you want to support financially, or if you want to support by buying something tangible. You want something that's, shows that you're a member of the Pod Squad for your money. How can they do that, Face?
Now. Well, first of all, you can go to teespring.com/stores/partners-closet-1. Once again, teespring.com/stores/partners-closet-1. Just put like 3 or 4 new designs up during the past couple of days. Got to do some rearranging to the store to highlight the new stuff. Come on, check it out. Trying to make a statement, get one of those statements tees. If you're just trying to be casual, get one of the casual tees. If you just like hoodies, get a hoodie. If you need a bag, got that too. One case for your iPhone, got that too. Samsung, got that too. Come check out Podnas Closet. Now, in addition to that, we also have Space's personal store. Now, that's Space and Company. You can come to teespring.com/stores /space -co -2. Once again, that's teespring.com /stores /space spelled PHACE -co -2. Come check me out.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. And if you would like to just follow us and, follow along with all of our non-sensory, talk to us throughout the week, communicate with us outside of the podcast itself. Pat, how can they get in touch with us out here, man?
Hey, we on TikTok, we on Instagram, we on Twitter, we on Facebook, we on all the social medias. at THEPODNAS. You put it in the search and you will find us. Yes.
Find us now.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Indeed,
all that shit.
Please.
Oh, and if you have suggestions that you want us to react to some videos or whatever random thing you see on the internet, go ahead, shoot it to us and we'll bring it right on the live. You didn't ask us, but we're going to give it to you anyway. All right.
Indeed, man. And on youtube.com /, what is it? /C / the Podnas. But basically, man, go to YouTube, type in the Podnas. You can see it right above my head. Type that in and you can follow along with all of our video content. We got a live stream going tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing so I got a 3-part series. I did the first part basically for brothers like myself 15 years ago who was thinking about getting married or who were looking to start that path with their woman and just kind of didn't know where to start or were fucking up in the areas that they were starting. So now we're going to be talking about, now you're ready to get engaged, you're ready to propose, or you just proposed. What should you be doing as you prepare for the actual ultimate step of marriage and you prepare for, that long lasting commitment? So join me tomorrow if you're a married person, yeah, well, actually, I guess this will be airing after that. So never mind. Come on over to YouTube though and watch the replay if you missed the live. I don't know if you'll catch the live, but if you're not in the pod squad already and this the first thing you've seen from us or heard from us, come on over to YouTube and watch that content. It should be good. And if you're a married person, please feel free to give your words of wisdom and your gems in the comment section, chat, or join me on the panel as well.
Like, comment, subscribe, share,
indeed. All that good shit. And if all of the stuff that we've said so far has just been too much for you to remember, just go to thepodnas.com. Thepodnas.com. It's real simple, real easy, and you can find all of that stuff that we just said right there. So you can get the merch, you can get the content, you can get live shows, all of that good stuff. So please join us at thepodnas.com. And yeah, man, as always, I am 1/3 of the Podnas. It's your boy Tiz.
Hey, it's the other third. Hey, it's the Padawan. Hey, and I'm along with Dramatic Pause.
You know, it's Space in the place, and I'm out.
And we up out this thing.
Time to roll up, yeah.